is Dustin Gardner. He's a comedy theorist, an award-winning musician, and he's desperately trying to hold his beautiful mind together. He's a living TikTok box that thinks that if he just does one more bad take on current events, he's finally gonna become famous. Will his guests keep him on track? Will he deservedly get canceled? Or will this show crash and burn as he loses control once again? Welcome to Meltdown Island.
Hello, YouTubers!
Hi, YouTube.
Hey, YouTubers! Welcome to another episode of the fantastically fantabulous journey of Meltdown Island.
And
Woo! Sean's singing a little bit. I like to hear that, Sean.
a little bit.
I like that. What? But spam, potentially spam. I wonder if that's my friend. Oh, what's his name?
What?
What is he doing with his head? Why is he? What are you so surprised about?
Our first commenter.
Oh, I see that.
Woo.
Woo, YouTuber! Woo woo!
Hey, Rev.
Hey, what up, Rev? Guess what we're doing today? Surprise! We're playing Jack-a-Box.
How would you rate the Lions draft on a scale from 1 to 10, Rev?
Oh, that's an interesting question. That's something that you guys are into?
Well, the
What?
NFL draft just was in the last few weeks.
Was it?
Having fun, as always.
And you liked it?
What's that?
You liked the draft?
I don't know. 7.789. That's
What you
pretty
mean?
precise measurement.
What's he measuring?
That's how he rates
rates
the
it.
Lions draft.
Oh, he's rating it like
1 to
he's in
10.
crypto coins, Sean. Like he in crypto all of a sudden.
Yeah. Well,
That's
it just
a lot.
goes to show what a complicated algorithm he has for monitoring the progress of the Lions.
Just progress he monitoring. That's interesting, Sean. That's real
The
interesting.
pundits seem to be enthusiastic about it, to be sure. It's good to hear.
Sean,
that
why don't you tell everybody hi real quick with that
Wow.
introduce a song while I turn one more light on, buddy. Go ahead.
Yeah, all right, you can turn.
I give it over to
the
Sean,
light on.
everyone.
Hi. So, I don't know, have you been keeping track of the water situation out west? You know, because of the drought. Lake Mead is, record low.
I'm back.
Oh, hey, buddy. I was talking about how the West was experiencing water issues because of the drought.
I don't think so.
Lack of linebackers brings it down
Brackers.
by the hundredths. Yeah, no, I'm sure it's a very, very complicated algorithm. I mean,
What you mean? They ain't got no linebackers?
lack of linebackers in the draft.
In the draft,
But they
they didn't
drafted.
have. Oh, they didn't have a lot of linebackers.
They didn't draft a lot of linebackers.
How many linebackers you need? 7?
Oh my gosh. Good day, boys.
Good day, Dinas.
Good day, Dina.
So this is the part of the show where we say hello to each other. Hello, Sean.
Hello, Dustin.
How are you?
And we say hello to people as they chime in on the comments.
Sure, Sean. But for right now, we just say hello to each other. This guy.
Oh my God, look, I'm right behind you.
Look out behind you. Look at him. He's scary.
I can be scary when I need to be.
You can be. What's this? Lord, somebody wrote himself a diatribe.
They should have drafted one earlier than another device event. But we might be able to get on the quarterbacks a little bit, making it easier for our tenured players at the linebacker position. All right.
How you going to get on the quarterbacks? What, you got a front line?
Yeah.
Well, they do.
The defensive line.
I know sports.
Okay.
I know.
My first trip to Ford Field was with you, buddy.
It was for me too.
What?
Look,
I'm just so distracting there.
Is that better, bud?
I guess.
Anything I could do to help you out, I like it. I like that part.
You're sweet.
Well, I'm very sweet.
Defensive end, yeah. Because I was wondering, what is device event? That might that must be like some real hardcore fan stuff that I'll just smile and nod to.
For those of you who don't know,
defensive end makes a lot more sense in that context.
The Reverend Aurora is who we're talking to right now. He's like a famous fan for the Lions.
Yeah.
And he does, would you say ministry to the poor fans, the poor people, the fans of the Lions who have had to endure, let's say, heartache, broken life because of the never winning ever. Anyway, I'm watching while at work. Got to get back to inspecting. What are you inspecting? Are you
He's getting back to it.
Are you a hot body inspector?
He's working. Don't ask him more questions.
I just want to know if he's a hot body inspector. Like, what is he inspecting?
Working. That's not a question that requires him coming back.
He didn't necessarily even leave yet. He's still watching. He was saying, I'm getting back to it, but
yeah,
I always type it and then I go like this. I go, let's just see if it takes a minute for them to respond. Maybe they want to talk to me one more time, ask me one more question, maybe about what I'm inspecting. I should wait for one more second.
He's working.
He was in here okay, you're right. He's working. For those of you on TikTok, we over here on YouTube's, just go into my
wholesale vehicles. There you go. You brought him back from work.
Wholesale vehicles.
Uh-oh.
And then you're there.
I lost you, buddy.
Did you?
Oh, no. You're back. I got you back.
I was talking to the trick trockers. Trick trockers. You don't trick it. I think I'm going to hang up on the TikTokers, though.
Okay. I mean, they could come over here if they wanted to.
We're going to play some Jack in the Box, and I feel like sometimes it gets a little bit randy.
Badass.
I know. So, I got this, what do they call blather round pulled up here, Sean.
You had a good weekend, though, buddy?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well,
that's all right. Go ahead.
I started to pack for the big move. I got to move again, and I started to pack. So,
oh boy,
I packed up my wigs. I packed up. What else I pack up, Sean? I packed up my wigs.
Your dumbbells?
No. I don't have a lot of dumbbells.
All right. How much stuff you got? You got a lot of stuff?
Well, I didn't think so, but then when I was talking to Hal and talking about moving out, he was like, you got a lot of stuff. I go, I do? I mean, don't get me wrong. It is a decade of my life without suitcases. I moved without suitcases.
Well, sometimes suitcases aren't enough.
A lot of things aren't enough. Uh-oh. Introspective Island. That's us.
So, where do you think you're gonna go, buddy?
Boy, that's a good question, Sean. And I'll be honest with you, nobody knows but me. I don't even know.
Oh, okay.
If that tells you anything. I don't even know. Need a little more light on this side, I think. It won't give me no more light. That's all the light I got? Doesn't seem right.
It doesn't seem right.
It just doesn't. Now, Sean, I don't know where I'm going, but I've figured out that this point, this period in my life, is what I think people like myself and Johnny Depp, we call it the second wave or the third wave of disruption into one's life. See, had I, let's say I'd kept my forever home that I bought instead of giving all that away, I wouldn't have to think about moving right now or figuring out a whole new way to live. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I already had that figured out. Put that away, put it to bed, but then I got it out of bed, threw the covers off, moved the beds.
And now you got to find a new bed.
Now I got to find a new place to lay down in a bed. Yep. I know. And I guess then the person who would be in the ex relationship with me, they don't get that second wave, right? So it's almost compounding the disruption, and the PTSD does not like it. One reason I've been able to notice it, because it is definitely freaking me out, and it's very hardcore focus on it, which, that's never good. But I'm definitely trying to talk about it in a simple and straightforward way, because the emotions do get confusing. Boy, that was a big drink of alcohol, dude.
Well, I mean, your story's bumming me out a little.
I hear you. And you think the alcohol will give you a I don't get
Takes the edge off, buddy. Takes the edge off.
I feel you, bud. I feel you. That is hilarious. And the other thing, I don't know. So yeah, it's got me kind of screwed up to be thinking about, especially on top of my health, which again is a, very big. Alcohol makes the story funnier. Wait, Crystal, it's not. This one is not a funny story. I know most of my stories are, to be fair to you, Crystal.
But that's the power of alcohol, that it even makes this story funny. Even
funnier. But yeah, I just feel like this is about melting down around the world, and on the inside, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm melting down on the inside a little bit. But it's okay. That's why we're going to play.
Why is it all got to be so hard? On the upside,
you got an upside?
Yeah, the upside is that,
Andy said, yes, I could move into the LA place.
Everything's falling apart, and we're all going to be extinct in 10 years anyway. So.
Oh, I thought you had good news about me moving somewhere, but you're talking about everybody just dying. Okay. Boy, that alcohol really kicked in.
It's all falling apart.
It does feel like that sometimes, doesn't it, buddy?
And there's
oh no.
There's nothing. There's not going to be nothing left.
This is my favorite part of Sean ever right here. I don't even know what's happening, and I love every second of it.
What's this thing that Raleigh said?
I don't know.
You got a new job? That sounds like good news.
I don't know. I don't think so. Let me see. Oh, don't know if you heard, but I got another job also this week. I've played.
Let me stop you there. I had not heard. Proceed.
I've been playing the sax since I was 8 with a dream, and it came true.
Wow.
Okay.
That
all
sounds
right.
Very exciting.
You've caught 2 big fish here on the hook, and we need to know, what is your dream?
Sounds like some sort of sax gig, right? He's a sax worker now.
Sax player. He plays sax.
Well, no, I was making a play on sex worker.
Well, I've realized I'm on TikTok still, and I need to be careful about me doing jokes like that.
Okay, I thought you weren't going to hang up on them.
Well, I was, but then I forgot.
Start paying a little attention to us.
Fair play. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Love you.
I need another drink.
Uh-oh. So, that's sexy.
That's sexy. Nailed it.
Okay, well, this makes me think of the time that Pat Luce He was calling up a young lady by the name of Inga Wilson.
Okay.
He was calling her to go out on a date. Okay.
Oh, fun. Yeah.
And this is way back in the day when we lived in Seventh Heaven. And he used my phone, still the same number it's been for 20 years. And he goes, yeah, you can give me a call back on Dustin phone at 313-268-2986. As he's hanging up, he goes, oh, God, did I just say sex? Did I say sex instead of six? And I go, you did. You said sex. Oh, my God. I laugh so hard. I still laugh about it. Anytime we talk about anything, I go sex.
Was that tail end caught on the message, do you think?
Oh, yeah. No.
Or
No. He hung up first.
Oh.
But he was hardcore trying to be cool. And he said, oh, no. You know? Oh, he couldn't hang up fast enough.
That's great.
That is so funny.
Delightful.
Delightfully funny. It sure is. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Meltdown Island, where we talk about old things and new things. Surprise.
Well, Rollo's probably inspecting cars right now, so
What is he going to tell us about his dreams? I can't believe he didn't have it already typed up.
But in the meantime, congratulations to him if he's still listening while he's working.
Okay.
It's very, very exciting when a friend
It is.
lands a
It
dream
is.
job, right?
It's a dream job. You're right.
It
Dreams
happens.
come true. Dreams do come true.
Happen.
It,
I mean,
surprisingly,
not to us. I mean,
not to us necessarily.
obviously.
I've heard it though. Once
I've heard it
in
too,
a
and-
lullaby. Did I make you laugh, Sean?
My head is your little songs always make me laugh. But I was also laughing at how small my head looked in comparison to yours at that moment. Yeah.
Hi everyone, welcome to Meltdown Island. Big head, little head.
Big head, little head.
That's our podcast. I don't know if we even got enough players for Jackbox. Do we just start playing with whoever we got and see what happens, or what?
Yeah, well, I mean, it doesn't seem like, for example, Rollo is going to be able to play it probably.
I hoped he was when he joined earlier. I was like, yes! I didn't say that out loud, but I thought it in my mind.
I mean, we can wait a little bit.
Did you like live streaming our VR golf the other night?
Yeah, that was fun.
Was it? I don't know if it was fun for you.
It was fine.
Fine? That's not fun.
Fine. It was fun. It was fine.
Mm-mm.
I mean, for the first time, it was fine. It was fine, but I can see where it would be fun.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, it was fine because I was thrust right into it.
Right into it. Right into it.
And I, without much preparation, all of a sudden we were a go.
Go.
You were already playing by the time I got on.
I was, because you know what? Part of me said, quit delaying. Quit stalling, bud.
So, I mean, it was a little awkward to come in after, establishing a commentator so far into you having played without a commentator.
It wasn't that long, to be honest with you. It was only about 5 minutes. I had just gotten started. Anyway, I hope you did order one.
It was fun.
I think Vicky ordered one. I think there's a couple people like, I'll buy one of those if we could all play together. I'm like, we can.
We can.
How
much does one cost?
Like $200.
Wow.
I know. And the only other thing you got to get is this battery pack. Battery pack.
How much is that?
$20, $25.
Okay. So like 220 we're talking then.
Let's call it an even 3.
What? All right. Okay. Now we're all the way up to 3.
I just don't want no surprise taxes. I need surprise things coming through, and you were like, "Oh, that's all of my allowance."
What's the device? The Oculus.
Oculus do.
Oculus 2?
Yep. He knows Spanish, you guys.
That wasn't Spanish. Spanish would be dos.
Dose.
All right, I see it. $299.
All right, so it's $325 to $50 for everything included with the tax and then the other battery pack. It's worth it. It's Sean, it's worth it. Worth it.
I don't know.
It's worth it.
Yeah, $299 looks like the best price I can see on it.
And that's the one I got. I got the $299 one because mine was a gift. I got it once. Every time I talk about it, I always got to say a big thank you goes out to Kurt Brinklers. He's like a Kurt Sprinkler system.
Very
Kurt.
good, buddy. Very good.
Thank you. Kurt definitely bought mine for me as a gift, and I cannot thank him enough.
Wait,
Because
what?
the good thing,
That's an amazing gift.
it is an amazing gift.
What
and
a generous individual.
Yeah, very. And here's the thing: is he goes to play it, but then he makes himself. I've told you this. He makes himself sick. He has very bad motion sickness.
Oh no!
But then you can fly around. Sometimes you can go whoosh and fly around, and so he'll start flying around, and then he'll come up, boop, and he'll be in the green like this. And I'll be like, Kurt, you're making me sick, and I'm not even flying around. No wonder you're getting sick. You're looking at the balls coming at you. You're halfway in the ground, Kurt. Like, it drives me crazy. But that's Kurt. And, I can only yell at him. He gave it to me. So I'm still going to be his friend. You know what I mean?
Obviously.
Sure, obviously. Sure, obviously. I was trying to be cool like you. Because you were sounding real cool, and I don't think I was.
I mean, true, probably.
YouTube live Jackbox question mark? Said now. I guess I should have sent that. I was over there in that TikTok.
Did you even talk about it at all on the TikTok?
I did. Hey, speaking of everything melting down around us, did you hear that over the weekend there were 3 more mass shootings?
Yeah, sure.
At high schools. 3 different graduation ceremonies. 3 different states in the same weekend after the ceremonies. Like what? 1 in Tennessee, 1 in Louisville, 1 in Michigan. What?
With Louisville was the only city you gave. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just going to test you. Put you on the spot.
Don't test me.
I was going to put you on the spot, but I didn't even have to. You knew. You fixed it.
KY like the jelly, yo.
It's disastrous.
He's off. He can play now, Sean.
Okay, stop yelling at me.
Woot.
I mean, by off, though, he might mean like he's getting in the car and leaving. So
But he might be able to sit in his car and play.
Okay, yeah.
You don't even know
you're
what
going
he's
to ask
at.
him to do. You're going to ask him to do that.
He might have been inspecting. Oh, by the way, hey, hi there, Rollo. Hi, this goes out to all the Rollos out there. Hey, Rollo, are you someone who has recently gotten a new job where it's your dream come true? We'd like to hear about it here on Meltdown Island. What would be that childhood dream? And am I the little fat boy in the story? I like that Sean's being demure. He's off work. Just to confirm, he is off work.
Off work.
That's good.
That's great. Congratulations. So
Talk about it, Sean.
what do you think it is?
Which part?
What kind of gig do you think you got?
Well, clearly it has something to do with the saxophone. That's the first thing I'm going to say.
Right.
The second thing I'm going to say is who plays saxophone in bands?
Who plays saxophone in bands?
Who we got? Bob Seger's?
Yeah.
Who we
maybe.
got? Who we got? Bruce Springsteen's?
Yeah, I don't know, guy.
I'm thinking regional, so I'm
Okay.
thinking Seegers.
Yeah, I mean, definitely not like an Eminem.
Definitely
Kid-
not Eminem. That's a very
or-
good point.
Or
No
Kid Rock.
saxophone. Does he have saxophone? I am now officially the front man for Rare Earth.
Holy crap, that's great, guy.
And Rare Earth is a band?
Yeah.
Doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't matter. What's the band? Is it what does it do? Doesn't matter. What's Rare Earth? Doesn't matter. Right, Sean?
Doesn't matter.
Because we're going to support you either way, and we're happy for you.
That's great, Rollo. Congratulations, guy.
Congratulations, Rollo. Dreams do come true.
So the
What's wrong with
band,
your head?
apparently the band
Huh?
was signed to the Motown
Record label.
label.
When?
It's history. Actually, goes all the way back to the 60s.
Motown band that sang "Get Ready, 'cause here I come. Get ready, 'cause here I come." And I just want to celebrate. I just want to celebrate.
Celebrate.
Do,
Yeah.
do, 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 do.
In 2005, they were
Opened-
voted. What?
Go ahead. They opened Woodstock.
What? Crazy.
Now that is crazy.
In 2005, they were voted into Michigan's Rock and Roll Legends Hall of Fame.
When?
In 2005.
He's in a. Wait a minute. You're telling me right now, at this moment, that our friend Rollo Rollingsworth,
Right.
Mr. Reverend of Roar, the Rollo of Versailles, is in a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame rock band. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, it's the Michigan Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Not the big one in Cleveland. This is
Regional.
Michigan's. It's Michigan's. I think Michigan's Pacific.
Now, how do I get into this? Because I'm Michigan specific.
I don't know, buddy.
Okay. Well, we're moving on then.
I mean, they've been around since the 60s, so they've had plenty of time to earn the distinction, I guess.
I wonder what these words say.
What?
It's Kurt Kurt Brinkler. Like sprinkler. I'm finishing up learning to be a paramedic teacher. It looks like I've landed a job at a disadvantaged high school. For paramedics, I want to give kids a uniform option out of high school other than a military prison.
Oh,
Putting
okay.
kids straight into a military prison these days.
Well, they got to go somewhere.
That's true.
That's very noble, Kurt Brinker. Great job, buddy.
I mean, it sounds like he's starting a program. Because I ain't never heard no paramedic school, special school thing at school.
Yeah.
And I'd like
he's
to
finishing up learning to be a paramedic
medic teacher. Boy, Rollo and Kurt came here to just
Yeah, I mean, they really brought up the mood, huh?
man,
That's great.
because it was definitely in like, oh, I'm still like in miserable. I'm the mayor of miserable town, and now they're coming and being like, hey, guess what? There's other towns.
There are other towns.
That's amazing.
Very exciting for both.
Blather round, anyone? Blather round?
Blather round? Okay.
Uh-huh. I'm asking. It doesn't have to happen. I'm just saying we could do a blather round. It's no big deal.
Oh, blather round.
Blather
That's
round.
a
It's no
game?
big
Is that
deal.
a game in the...
It's a game. It's no big deal.
Yeah. What's blather?
It's when you blather. Blah, 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 blah. When you blabbing, you and your blabber. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Sean. So that's an option if we want to play. But again, we're running out of time already because you know what I mean? It's just so easy just to sit around and hang out with our cool friends who have great things happening in their lives.
Yeah. Super exciting.
Some people might ask me, like, what's the last thing holding you here, Dustin? Like, what do you got to wait around here for? You could just move anywhere in the whole wide world.
Hey, Dustin.
First of all, I'd say, no, I can't.
You there?
Well, I'm just waiting to hear back from this Kresge thing that I definitely filled out in January and submitted.
Uh-huh. And you find out what in beginning of June or what?
July. Yeah, shoot me in the heart, right? Month I had.
It's a long process.
And if I win it, it's like, oh, now I could do something. I could buy a house, or I could put a loan down, or I could get my head fixed, you know. Or I could move far away. I could just move to an island, a real Meltdown Island.
Well, don't you have to stay at Michigan for the year that you're the fellow?
See? You can see why I'm torn.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it was just like this month, then I would know, and I could be like, oh, I can move whenever I want or make any kind of decision I need to.
Yeah. It's tough not knowing.
Thank you for your acknowledgement. Because it is tough. I thank you, Sean. Michigan, you could see rare earth more often. Not so rare then, huh?
Rare earth got to be raw earth now. Nailed it.
I mean, Rollo does have to be careful of that voice at this point. He's got to save them chops, save them vokes.
Yeah.
He's an original.
Yeah, there's bread and butter now.
Ooh. He gets bread and butter for doing this? You're a goofball. How come Sean's a goofball, you guys? I know he is, though. I know he is. No, but you are. I'm sorry. I'm just looking for one other thing, but I don't see it, so never mind. Dang. Anyway.
So
Kurt, I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I was thanking you for the Oculus once again.
Oh, yeah,
in case you missed that, you might have joined right after I finished praising you. Praise.
And it looks like he's landed a job already. That's great.
I'll put butter in the rider.
Put butter in the rider.
Butter. Like
butter.
No, butter. There's no T. There's no T in that word.
Butter.
Butter.
You're not saying the R, though.
Fair enough. You caught me in a non-R.
How dare you?
Oh, you know what we should watch is that video I put together last week.
Yeah. Why haven't we watched it already, buddy?
Because I didn't have it ready last week. But I got it ready now. It is ready.
Come on. Go. Do it then.
Because you haven't seen it yet?
I mean, you showed it last week, didn't you?
I did, but it was real quiet.
All
right, here we go. Ready?
And you put some finishing touches on it?
Well, I finished it, yeah. Oh. Dang it.
Hi, buddy.
There we go. Ready? Here we go. Volcano. Welcome to Volcano News. Grunts. Nope, it's not an atomic bomb, but that's what it looks like. In fact, not only did this volcano erupt under the water, but it's larger than any atomic bomb tested after World War II.
Yup. This volcano erupted on January 15, 2022, and it took place in Tonga, and is considered the largest volcano ever recorded ever by humans. Is how I imagine it sounded. This volcano is so big that it made ripples in the atmosphere go all the way around Earth.
Earth ripples.
I don't know how
Look
but
at that
people in
ripple.
Alaska was like, we heard it. This dang volcano, named the Hunga Tunga Hunga Ha'apai, reached space, y'all.
Meltdown Island.
That's a big underwater volcano. Welcome to Volcano News.
News
Nope, it's not an
grunts.
atomic bomb. But that's what it looks like. In fact, not only did this volcano erupt under the water, but
Look how
it's
big.
larger than any atomic bomb tested after World War II.
That's big.
Yup. This volcano erupted on January 15th, 2022, and it took place in Tonga, and is considered the largest volcano ever recorded ever
By humans. That's a good impression of an explosion. Because
Is
it's
how I
underwater. Because it's underwater.
I've heard better.
Oh, you're such a BSer. You haven't heard better. He's a BSer, everyone.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you know what, Kurt? That's what we're doing now. We're going to try to focus on getting more Meltdown news like that. Like actual, like putting together little shorts or little videos that talk about something.
Talk a bunch of stuff.
Talk about stuff about news grunts. Tom Brokaw never did sound effects.
No, he did not.
New generation.
He thought he was above that.
Yeah, right? It's like, where you at now? Below the ground.
Right? Is he dead?
I don't think so. But
I don't think
was
so
just
either.
I was trying to like punctuate it with some like, you know what I mean? Like, man, that Dustin's real cool when he talks, you know, but I don't know if it works out.
Not always. But sometimes.
Not always. Not always. I was like, because it was underwater, even. You know what I mean? So like I went that extra mile with my sound effects. Is how I imagine it sounded. And I say that so professionally, like I mean it. Because I don't. I don't imagine that's how it sounded. But yet I spent a good solid 10 seconds doing it in the video. What's this say? Hello, friends. What am I learning? What am I going to learn today from the two wonderful fellas on my screen? Asked Katie Campbell. Do you know Katie Campbell? Because she seems very nice so far. Katie Campbell. Katie with a K. Hey, it's Katie Campbell.
Where did you see that comment? Is that comment somewhere else? Oh, there it is.
Right there. Look on your screen, bud.
I see it now, buddy. Hello, Katie.
Hi, Katie.
And I think Tom Brokaw is still alive.
That's great news.
I think it's been established.
Beep, 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 beep. This just in. Tom Brokop's still alive. Brokop. I come into your lives every now and again. Well, thank you for saying hi. And we say hello from Meltdown Islands.
And we just learned about a volcano, actually. I don't know if you were here for that.
Did you hear about the volcano? Because I'll play it again. It's so
You should play
informative.
it again, probably.
Still alive, but he might be underground. I'm not the boss of him. Kurt, that's very, very...
All right, Kurt. Okay.
I just feel like it's a big step for Kurt because I feel like he goes around being like, unboss you. And it's like, maybe you're not the boss of everybody, Kurt. And I appreciate that because I know I go around saying I'm the boss too, and I'm not.
No.
I need $250. He's only 12 years old, so I freaked out.
Here it comes.
What's going on?
That's a big underwater
Boy, thank
volcano.
God I turned it
Welcome
right
to
then.
Volcano News. Nope, it's not an atomic bomb. But that's what it looks like. In fact, not only did this volcano erupt under the water, but it's larger than any atomic bomb tested after World War II. Yup. This volcano erupted on January 15th, 2022, and it took place in Tonga, and is considered the largest volcano ever recorded ever by humans.
What's that?
Is how I imagine it sounded. This volcano is so big that it made ripples in the atmosphere go all the way around
Ripples?
Earth. Look! I don't
Look
know
at that
how,
ripple.
but even people
Look.
in Alaska was like, we heard it. This dang volcano
People in Alaska
named
like, "We
the
heard
Hunga
it."
Tunga Hunga Ha'apai reached space, y'all.
Meltdown Island.
That's a big underwater volcano. Welcome to Volcano News. Nope, it's not an atomic bomb, but that's what it looks like. In fact, not only did this volcano erupt under the water, but it's larger than any atomic bomb tested after World War II.
That is bad. That's big.
Yup. This volcano erupted on
space.
January 15th, 2022,
Started under the
and it
water,
took place
and
in
now it's up
Tonga,
here.
and is considered the largest volcano
Did you even know this
ever
happened this year?
recorded ever by humans.
The mainstream media just doesn't want us to know about these things.
Is
Wasn't
how I
about
imagine
that.
it sounded. This volcano is so big that it made ripples in the atmosphere
look.
go all the way around Earth. Look!
They're very fast.
I don't know
look,
how, but
look.
even people in Alaska was like,
'Cause
we
it's
heard
sound
it.
wave.
This dang volcano, named the Hunga Tunga Hunga Ha'apai, reached
Listen
space,
to
y'all.
my dialect.
Island.
That's a big underwater volcano. Welcome to
I feel-
Volcano News. Nope, it's not an atomic bomb, but that's what it looks
Can't
like. In
stop
fact,
What do you say?
So you say it was larger than any atomic weapon tested after World War II?
That's when they started testing them, and all of the countries were doing them, and a whole bunch of people were like, "Ours is
Right.
biggest." No, ours is bigger. And this
Were
one
there
was bigger than all of them put together. I'm going to say now.
bigger ones tested before the end of World War II?
No, but they didn't test them before World War II.
Oh, so Truman used it without really even having tested it?
Kind of, really.
Are you sure? That seems.
I'm not
risky.
sure. Okay, you got me in a lie.
All
I'm not
right.
sure.
Come on, buddy.
I was trying to sound like we are news grunts.
Dustin, you are an influencer, all right? You can't just
Am I?
be intentionally putting fake
Those
news
are your
out there.
words. That's not my words. You said it. Well,
I know I said it. I'm telling you, it comes with responsibility, buddy.
it does.
Yeah. Means you can't
I'm
just willy-nilly say things.
responsibly. I talked over you with my responsibly. What did you say?
See? Exactly.
Oh, sick burn. That's a sick burn. I'm gonna cry now, probably. Oh, we got some tongue effects. Did you have any other tongue effects? Meltdown Islam. Tongue effects. Elevation.
It's officially named the Kingdom of Tonga, and it's a Polynesian country.
Polynesian.
It's an archipelago.
It is an archipelago.
Consisting of 169 islands.
69. Are you just joking around?
But only 169 islands, but only 36 are inhabited.
Inhabited. Because I actually said to myself, the people on them islands did not survive. I don't know.
Yeah,
that,
I mean, if
I
there
would
was a subsequent tsunami that went their way, that would have been problematic, to be sure.
That's pronounced tsunami. Tsunami.
Okay.
There's a T at the beginning. Tsunami. Elevation extremes. Lowest point, Pacific Ocean. 0 feet high. That's like at the bottom.
It's
Highest
well,
point.
it's right
Unnamed
at the surface. That's right. It's
unnamed
actually right at the surface.
It's right at the surface?
Yes.
Okay. Unnamed location on Cal. That's pretty high. Not space, though.
Not space.
Land use, arable land.
There you go, buddy. Way to spell that out.
Is 21%. Permanent crops. 14 point other 64. That's in 2011. It's changed, I'm assuming. So I could just say this on behalf of Sean. I would like to congratulate you, Katie, for finding us and learning about volcanoes
And Tonga,
and Tonga.
officially known as the Kingdom of Tonga.
The Kingdom of Tonga. Tonga, Onga, what did I say about Tonga?
It's a Polynesian country.
It is. It's like,
An archipelago.
archipelago. Man, you drive me crazy with your facts. I need to figure out if I can get my brother to take a TV crew in. Wait, you have a brother? And he has a TV crew into a volcano. That would be awesome. Probably have more luck finding cool stuff rather than Bigfoots and such. Are you saying, Katie Campbell, that you have a brother with a TV crew that goes around looking for Bigfoots?
That's what I get out of that too.
It's a math problem. When you look at a sentence, you got to sometimes think math. Yay, Katie! I'm not sure. I think
He's
Rollo
very
knows Katie.
enthusiastic, and I feel that was a good read considering there were 2 exclamation marks.
Thanks, Sean!
Good read, buddy. Good read.
I feel special that now I can relay.
There you go. You got it, buddy.
I feel special now that I can relay the news of the biggest volcano. You can even say biggest volcano ever that we've recorded.
Right.
Bigger than Kilimanjaro. Yeah, he's on Animal Planet and Travel Channel. Tell him Bigfoot lives in Hamtramck, Michigan, and he could come find me. My name's Bigfoot Dustin Bigfoot Gardner, they call me. Old Bigfoot, they call me.
Dustin is the proprietor of Bigfoot in Hamtramck Experiences.
We go to soccer games and stuff.
Bigfoot is probably in volcanoes.
That's what she was saying. Have they looked there? Nope. I think Katie's right. They should go into a volcano and look for Bigfoot.
Yeah.
I wonder how he got a TV show, Sean.
What's that?
I wonder how he got a TV show. Maybe we have to have him on and interview him and then be like, are we hired? You know what I mean? Like at the end of the interview, we could be like, are we hired? Because this was our audition. And he would be like, what? It was? Oh, shit. Yep, you're hired. That's just in my imagination, though. I am a soothsayer. But I'll be a ghost light tonight to come look for that Bigfoot with you. Thank you, Rollo's Raw, Liver and the Roar.
And then you can tell people in your marketing of your Bigfoot experiences that you've taken the front man of Rare Earth on one of your tours.
Wow. I could be like, whatever, you guys. Maybe you don't like regional Hall of Fame rock and roll people.
But who wouldn't? Who wouldn't like those people?
I don't know. I fell apart, kind of. I can admit it now.
We all do. We all do, buddy.
Thank you, Bubs. It's very sweet of you. Well, this is everyone's favorite part of the show. This is part of the show where we sit back, kick off our shoes, light up a big stogie, and give each other roses and thorns. And I'd like to start off by going, I'd like to give roses to Katie, Kurt, Rollo, Dina, Crystal for being our wonderful commenters, Sean.
Yeah. I mean, they really, picked up the slack from
our regular Islanders.
From missing Islanders, for sure.
Yeah, we got used to them. We're getting used to the Islanders that we can now feel as if they're missing. That's a good point.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking, I think Bigfoot is more or less an alien. Not like actually living in wooded places. And yes, you could do DUSTiN live from the volcano. By the way, Sean and I have always wanted to do a buddy show called Buddies Traveling Around, where we just travel around and we're buddies and we just go places where, because neither one of us like to travel around, so we're uncomfortable. Sean actually likes to travel around.
All
I
right,
don't.
there we go. There we
So
go.
Sean would be like, look, where we're at now, Dust. I'll be like, stupid, let's go home. And then little by little, I open up each episode. It's
So
a
you have
journey.
an arc. You have an arc.
Every episode has an arc, as well as a journey, not only around the world,
A season-long
in
arc.
our souls, Sean, inside our own souls, buddy. I don't know if you can hear me hitting my chest, but that's where I'm missing a soul.
All right, easy.
It's hollow. It's hollow. I got a thorn to that volcano for hurting all those bugfoots. It's true. Bugs
Nailed
have
it.
foots too.
Kurt's going to be at Barprov tomorrow night, so he will also keep an eye out for Bigfoots.
What is Barprov for everybody who want to just get up on stage and improv? Because they say for PTSD, the number one therapeutic healing that a human being can do for themselves is improvise live on stage in front of other people. Because I do improvising here, but it's safe. There's no one out there judging me or going to throw. Or let's face facts, I've been watching a lot of YouTube rabbit holes where people are coming up on stage and fighting comics.
It's crazy, right?
It really is.
It's whole
Like
world's
they've
up its
gone
rocket.
from what are they doing there? Heckling to like beckling.
Beckelin?
Nope, let's think of another word. Sockling.
I mean, I can appreciate what you were going for.
Well, thank you. I know that Katie liked it just because I'm making it look that way.
Yeah, who knows? But she actually. Oh, yeah.
That's just a different one. She's laughing again. A lot of laughter from Katie, I think, on her
A lot of laughter.
Rose to rare earth for being rare, wise enough to bring on a rare, top-notch, rare front man. Bam, 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 bam. Earth. I didn't fit in Earth, I realized, until the very end.
Yeah, I agree. And good way to put that, Kurt. Giving the
Good
rose
way to
rare
put that.
earth.
I'm going to give rose to this comments. And a rose to Rollo, the Reverend Aurora Rawlingstonworth, who has not only been my friend, but is in a regional Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Regional hall.
He was in a musical of mine, so.
Oh, you'll remember him, but you won't remember.
I remember you, buddy. I just didn't remember which one you and Kelly were in together.
Uh-huh. In my opinion, improv isn't therapy, but it is good in conjunction with therapy. Well, I'm not saying that it's like, oh, let's sit down. I'm going to be like talk therapy and I'm going to tell you about stuff. It's more about getting in front of people, which heightens your emotions and your adrenaline, which when that kicks in, fires off the emotional fight or flight. And then instantaneously, someone like me want to just, which I've done before, just walked out of the Planet Ant and going, what are you doing? Like talking to myself. What are you doing, bud? What you leaving for? Didn't your friends in there?
Yeah. Yeah, improv certainly isn't
Talk about it, Sean. Talk about it.
I mean, I agree with him in that improv is not therapy.
It's not.
And that you should work out your problems in scenes.
But I try to.
But it does have a lot of other, and I agree with what you're saying too. But it's got a lot of other benefits to it that are ancillary to the actual scene work.
Ancillary?
Mostly the camaraderie aspect and the excitement factor of being in front of people. Anyway.
But I like that. I like to be in front of people.
Yeah.
People sound real good in front of people. Rollo was so good in Daedalus 2. Makes me cry every time I listen to it. What's that, I wonder?
It was another musical that was at Planet Ant and Rala was in.
To the point it brings
It was
a
a
young
it was a
Kurt
it was a
Brinker?
sci-fi it was a sci-fi space opera.
Wow. In my opinion, oh, we already did that one. I
did.
fight crowds in all my sets. I'm a GG Allen. Good game, Allen. Wonder what that means, GG Allen.
G.G. Allen's a musician.
Nuh-uh.
Kevin Michael G.G. Allen.
Quote unquote.
He's an American punk musician and songwriter.
Oh, yeah, and the Antichrist.
Leads me to believe that he gets into fights with his audience.
Okay. I don't like that. I'd be honored to do a set with you Wednesday night, Dustin. You just got to text me and let me know when you get there. Just text me and be like, hey, I'll be there. I'm going there in like 10 minutes. I'm leaving my house. I'll be there in like 20 minutes in my sick Corvette or whatever he's got. And then I'll be like, okay, I'll get ready since it's just across the street from me. But then I have to still work myself up. Good game, Allen. That's our troop name.
Love it. I give a rose to that troop name.
Yes, Rose. I'll be there 9:30.
Well, there it is.
I will have forgotten. I'm going to tell you right now. There's something that happens from the moment I fall asleep until the moment I'm like not awake, but like hours after being awake, that I start to even remember where I was yesterday. I think I need to take notes. What's that memento? Where the memento guy, and he writes mementos to him. He writes little mementos, messages to himself, and he wakes up and goes, "Oops, you got to do all these things because you don't remember because your brain don't remember. You have amnesia." You ever seen that movie?
You can't process short-term memories into long-term memories.
No, I wouldn't say that. I would say I don't understand short-term memory.
That was what the deal was in that movie.
Oh, is that it? I think I have that.
Okay.
It's been great.
So a rose to the potential for Good Game Allen in the set tomorrow. That's your troop name, Good Game Allen?
Oh, nice reminder, Sean. That's the name of my band. Eternal Sunshine and Spotless Mind Yourself. It's just across the street. Yep. And I've done TikToks where I show how close the theater is. And then I go, but how many people going to be there? It's a famous song. It's no big deal. But it is huge for me. Need Post-it notes. I do.
Yeah, in that movie, he got pretty extreme with like tattoos and stuff.
Tattoos. Post-it notes.
I don't think that you need to get that really.
Not yet, but boy, oh boy.
Maybe eventually, I guess.
Maybe eventually. Thank you, Sean.
Hey, rose to you for bringing up that movie. I haven't thought about it in a long time. Memento. That was a good one.
Speaking of movies you haven't thought of in a long time, how have you been Raised by Wolves yet?
Yeah, I finished it.
Now,
I know what it is. I got to the end of the second season. That was so mind-blowing. It's like leaves you asking, what the fuck? And that's even the last line in the episode. And so perhaps there was a lot of buildup. My expectations got too high.
I don't think so.
But once I actually saw it, I was like, meh. I don't know. I'm not really vibing with that show, I think. I think I'm just not really...
You don't like aliens.
I do like Alien. All this... and they came from Earth. It's just really screws up with your head.
But then they came to Earth from there originally because that's where they come up with soul and all that stuff.
Yeah, no, I got it. It just moved. It's so slow. It's very slow.
Slow.
Yeah, I find it slow.
It's called an adult thriller.
I call it an adult snoozer.
You're so mean.
I fall asleep in that show all the time.
You fall asleep when you sit down. That is not. You're a narcoleptic. That is not the show's fault.
All right, that's fair. That is fair.
Wow.
Oh.
I like when Sean cusses.
Well, I like cussing, so.
It shows that you're a really smart person, from what I hear.
Uh-huh.
My favorite part of Memento is when they hold up the candy after sneaking in the music venue. I don't know that I've seen this show. What is it?
It's been a long time since I've seen it. I don't know if he's doing a bit or if it's an actual reference.
That's how much I haven't seen the movie in that long.
Sorry, Kurt.
I only
they can't all
remember
be home runs. But hey, a rose to Kurt for giving you that.
Being the Mark Mikula of this episode.
Being the Mark Mikula of the day. He's definitely carrying the baton for the Mark Mikula.
Because he had some good ones. He had some good ones,
really
like Mark.
But, like a lot of sluggers.
Like a lot of them.
You get a lot of home runs.
You can't be perfect.
But
they don't all have 100 batting averages. Sean, right. Is that what you're about to say?
Yeah.
Thank you. I finally figured a Twitch out. Congratulations. This has been a big congratulations episode.
Congratulations, Alana. Rose to Alana.
Oh, and it crashed on me. Thorn to Twitches. Hello from YouTube, I guess. What's wrong with YouTube? I guess.
Yeah,
I guess I have.
Probably because it's owned by Google. There's a whole corporate aspect to it.
Yep. Because I pay for the premium, so I don't got no commercials. Some people may not pay for the premium.
I pay for the premium too, just because I cannot stand the commercials.
I thought, but
even if, sometimes you can't always, even with that skip ad button, sometimes you can't always go up and skip the ad
till 30 seconds or 20. Yeah.
Or, you're doing something and you got a playlist playing and it'll start playing an ad, and then you don't click that button and it's like a 3-minute commercial or something.
And all of a sudden, guess what? Your flow is broken up. Your flow broke.
Broken.
And it'll take you another 15, 20 minutes to get back in flow, if at all.
So, yeah, I found the premium to be a no-brainer.
No brains. No brains up here.
Exactly.
That came out wrong. I got an old man syndrome sitting and falling asleep. They call me old man. And
but to be fair, Crystal, I've had it since I was young.
Yeah, he's been old since he was young. He's like Benjamin Button, except old. Every episode of Memento they play this episode. Now, all of a sudden, we in two different worlds. Because
is there a Memento series?
Nope. I see what he's doing. They play the song of someone does something sneaky. It's 30 seconds long, then all of a sudden they hold up some mementos.
Oh no!
Do ba ba ba. Another version of the move, boop. Kurt Sprinkler's back on top. Fresh looks better when Kurt's naked. Fresh looks better with Kurt and Brigitte Mentos live. I don't know why Kurt had to be so naked in that song. I'm going to make this bit work.
That's commitment, buddy.
You did it. You did it.
Just like the great one, Mark Mikula.
Rose to Kurt for making bits work.
Rose.
I don't think you're old, by the way. I'm like 20 years older than both of you. That's incorrect.
It seems hard to believe.
You know what it is? If you multiply every child she has as like a decade, because I don't know, just because I'm trying to round it, maybe.
So wait, you're saying she had a kid every decade?
No, I'm just saying she got 4 kids, so add a decade for every kid, then she'd be older than us.
Add a decade for every kid. I don't think I get your math on that one.
Well, it's not really. I don't have an integer for X or Y. If anything, I'm just labeling anything a number. I could have said 5 years per kid.
Okay.
But I think she's 28. And I don't know if 5 would do it. So I was trying to go with a solid 10 years.
Okay.
That I know would be 40, which that's me. And she wasn't 6 when she had them kids. You see where I'm going now, Sean?
Yeah,
You're
no, I
70.
get you, buddy.
So I have to, there's a big gap between the two of us that I have to fill with her age. My Mentos. That's it. That's it. I knew that was not that word, but I couldn't think of any of what it was called. I just knew it was rightish. 28. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Look at me. I'm 28. Ooh la la.
She's got hard eyes. She's got hearts for eyes.
Blink, 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 blink. Well, this has been a fun show, Sean.
Yeah. Good show. Good show.
I felt like we had this Jackbox behind me, this blather around we was going to think about playing.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we didn't play it because this has been funner. Because we got to meet Katie and really be like, Katie's a new Islander. Meltdown Islands.
It gave Kurt an opportunity to shine in Micula's absence.
Not only that, but we had huge congratulations
Huge.
to Kurt for starting a whole education system for children to become paramedics.
It's big breaking news from 2 Islanders for sure.
I mean, you're talking about Alana, who figured out Twitches. Don't forget that.
Oh, yeah. No,
Because we
you're
can't
right.
forget the Reverend of Rollos,
No, you're right.
who became the head lead singer. Go ahead, tell him, Sean.
The front man for
For
Rock
a
and roll
regionally
legend.
Hall of Fame legend. Go ahead,
Michigan
Sean. You're
Hall,
doing
Michigan
good.
Hall of Fame legend. Michigan Rock and Roll Legends Hall of Fame band.
Called Rare Earth.
That's impressive.
Sean.
And he's had the
impressive.
dream since he was a kid.
He's had that dream. He'd been dreaming about being with them dudes in a bus, just being with them.
Being a sax worker.
Saxing it up. Saxification. I try not to watch Meltdown issues while pooping because it's disrespectful, but I might have to. I just drank a bunch of espresso.
All right, buddy. All right. Well, we should wrap this up then so that we don't have to put him in that position.
That reminds me of a comment I made the other day. I go,
Go on.
oh, look, I'm going to use your name because I can't remember who it was.
My
But
name?
I said, yep, just cause. So I'm gonna act like Sean engages with other people on TikTok, which he does not.
I do not.
Which hurts.
And you're not happy about it.
And just saying no, it's not even about me being happy. It just hurts. Every video you watch that you don't engage with, TikTok goes, oh, this video must suck.
No, I always click.
I don't think you think that. I don't think you think
at
that.
least.
Well, that is the very least. That is actually the very least you can do.
But it's better than nothing.
Memento School of Life.
My Mentos.
It's so funny. But here's what I said in that comment. I go, Sean, I said I wouldn't cry on the shitter anymore, but your comment, oh boy.
Oh boy.
It was a funny comment, and I wasn't on the shitter, but it sure was funny to act like because they was being all sweet, and I was like, how can I ruin them being sweet? And that's what I came up with.
Mm-hmm.
And I could see that it's a joke that is sort of floating around, much like a toilet, floating around right now. All right, that's it. I'm going to give myself a thorn for that one. But that's all. Have a great day, everyone.
Corporations are not people.
Stop the insanity.
And I hope Dustin gets rich on YouTube.
Or anywhere that we all get rich.
Yeah.
And corporations aren't people.
I think we said that one already.
Love you. Bye. Bye.